Welcome Aquarius to your weekly reading. This is for the 27th of April to the 4th of May. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Aquarius, I'm going to start off by looking at the possible energy beginning the week. We will then look at your possible challenges. Thirdly, messages and advice from Spirit. Your unexpected blessing coming through this week. And finally, the possible outcome of the week. Aquarius, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Now, Aquarius, what I am seeing for you at the beginning of the week is that you have either already received some kind of energy that is depicted with the hand of God coming through there with a cup of abundance. So this could be, Aquarius, that you've been offered something, or you've got a great idea to do something, or somebody has proposed something to you. But I do see that for various reasons you haven't been able to accept whatever this is or move on it. Now, what I do see is that at the beginning of the week, my dear Aquarians, whether this is just about to come in for you or it's something that you've been sitting with for months but you haven't been able to take it up, I do see you realizing that something has to be released in order for you to focus completely on what that is. You understand that there could be things that you're focusing on right now, whether it's existing relationships or situations that actually don't fulfill you, that actually give you no joy or no satisfaction, yet you are consumed by it, that you cannot focus on what is in that cup. And you understand now, my dear Aquarians, that you actually have to release something here. You have to start letting go in order for you to accept that cup, that opportunity, that possibility, that fantastic idea, so that you can focus on it and grow it and make this your future. So there is an understanding that you have to move on and let something go. Let it be second in your life so you can make this cup a priority. Under your unexpected challenges, Aquarius, I do see that a particular relationship could come up this week. Now, this relationship just tells me of somebody that is close to you or was close to you. They played a role in your life, either in the past or they could still be playing a role at the moment. But something has happened between the two of you. Perhaps you had an argument, perhaps there's a fallout, perhaps they did something or said something that's not sitting with you. And with strength here, you're being told very beautifully and simply, Aquarius, you have the strength to confront whatever happened between the two of you and deal with it head on. Speak your truth, speak from the heart. Don't let fear and overwhelm of the situation get the better of you. Strength tells you when you deal with it and confront whoever this is for you head on and tell them, no, that wasn't acceptable. No, I'm not going to tolerate that kind of behavior. You will find you're going to be able to sort out or close any kind of energy that's consuming you or pulling you down. But it's about you being strong. This is not a time to run away and hide. This is a time to confront what the oversized lion represents to you right now. Your fear of confrontation. You don't want to make waves in the family. You don't want to be yelled at. This is what you need to look at and move through. Now, Aquarius, Spirit has the most incredible message for you. They want you to know that you are embarking on a big change. And I do feel for many of you, this big change is what is in that cup. This cup that is just in your periphery, you haven't been able to give it your full attention yet. But the essence of what it holds for you can bring about such a big and dramatic change in your life, Aquarius, that it leads you directly into 10 of Cups, which is your happily ever after. Everything that you have been wishing, hoping, and praying for. Now, I do feel for most of you, you've been so distracted by people and situations that are pulling you in all different directions, that are actually doing nothing for you, trying to solve other people's problems, trying to work at a job that doesn't fulfill you, trying to slog at a business that is going nowhere fast, that you cannot give what that cup is, the attention and the focus it deserves. And here, Spirit comes in and says, if you do that, you will bring the change in that you want to see, and you, my dear Aquarians, will be living the life you have envisioned for yourself. So now, this week, you have to take a close look at what is going on. What do you need to start walking away from so that you can give your heart, soul, and attention to that cup so that it can grow and blossom into something that will actually impact your life in a way now that is just a dream, but it has the possibility of becoming your reality. Aquarius, under your unexpected blessing, we see another 2 10s coming through. So you have 3 10s coming through in your reading, and 10s are big energy. 10s speak to us of change and completion and moving into the next chapter. Under your unexpected blessing, I do see, my dear Aquarians, that this week, by you accepting what that cup is, you are able to close off a chapter in your life that has not been easy. Those ones there are the 3 empty cups there that have depleted you, that have made you exhausted, that have drained the energy out of you, that have left you just trying to make it through the day. Now there is a possibility that this ends. And with that, we're being told that what is waiting for you, your 3rd 10, your 10 of Pentacles, is abundance and prosperity. So let us just take note that in that little cup that you have not been able to give time and attention to sits your happily ever after, an untold, unlimited, and untapped abundance and prosperity. My gosh, Aquarius, this is the week to make a plan to bring in a very big and dramatic change. At the end of the week, with 7 of Wands here, I do see, my dear Aquarians, you getting back that fight, that fire within you. You know what is right for you, and you're going to move on it. You're going to look at the obstacles you're dealing with and could have dealt with, and you're going to be able to confront it with the strength energy that you have already been aware of. You know you can do it. You know that no matter what comes your way, if you want it, you can have it. and I see this fierce determination coming back at the end of the week. I do see you, my dear Aquarians, feeling like our Page of Swords at the end of the week, filled with a lot of hope and anticipation. And more than that, I'm seeing excitement. Now, when you start to feel the energy of excitement and anticipation, then you're on your way in creating what you want to see. I do see that you're going to use that sword to cut away anything that might be holding you back or pulling you down, and you're going to focus on what is in that cup and how now you can give it all you've got so you can bring in 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups. Great week coming up, Aquarius. That is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.